Welcome to my new kitchen and my new flat. From now on you're going to see amazing videos in this, well, let's call it a bit pink and red kitchen, and I'm going to show you how to make a lovely carrot cake today. For our carrot cake, we're obviously going to start by grating some lovely carrots. I'm just going to pop them right in here. Make sure they're manageable sized chunks, not massive chunks. And then we're just going to pop them on, grate them nicely, and remove them from the bowl so we can continue with the rest. If you like them in larger chunks, you could always reduce the time of grating a little bit, but I quite like having the carrots incorporated into the batter really nicely. So that we can make this cake really nice and fluffy, I actually use the butterfly attachment, and I've just put that right in here. Make sure it's locked in really nicely, and I'm going to add in our eggs. I'm going to add in some vegetable oil, so I actually don't use butter for this recipe, and the vegetable oil really ensures this gets really nice and fluffy. And I'm going to add in our sugar. I've got normal caster sugar, but I've also got some soft brown sugar just to give it some extra texture, and it really goes quite well with the cinnamon. So let's pop this on for about a minute and then I'll see you on the other side. Now we're going to remove our butterfly whisk attachment because we don't want to use that anymore. It's gone really nice and fluffy already, and the eggs have gone really nice and pale, which is really what you want. And then we're going to add in flour. I just use plain flour. We're going to add in some pecan nuts. You could also go for walnuts if you like, but I really like the flavour of pecan nuts. And drop them in whole, that's no problem. Go for your carrots, some cinnamon and some salt, some baking powder because you need that, and optional, but if you like it, put some raisins in. I really like having some raisins in there because it really complements the flavour, but you don't really have to do that. And then we're going to mix it and pour it into our tins to bake it. Our cake batter is fully mixed now, and it actually looks really nice. I really like the colour, I really like the texture, it's wonderful. And now I'm going to actually take it and pour it into my prepared tins. I've just got two 20cm tins. You could alternatively also pop this stuff into a baking tray if you like to make a tray bake instead. I'm just trying to estimate half in each tin, and then we're going to pop it in the oven and bake this, guys, for about half an hour, maybe 35 minutes, until the skewer inside comes out clean. And then I'm going to show you how to make the frosting and finish off the cake. Our cakes are done, and I'm going to take them out of the oven now. The whole house smells yummy, and this is what they look like. Woohoo! I love carrot cake. It smells so good. And what you need to do is you just need to take them out, put them on a cooling rack, tip them upside down. We'll leave them to cool completely, and then we'll make our frosting. Now that our carrot cake has cooled down nicely, we can make our lovely cream cheese frosting. And I start any frosting or icing by creaming my butter. And I just pop it right in and put it on speed 5 until I only hear the blades moving. Then it's nice and soft and we can make a proper cream cheese frosting. Now we're going to insert our butterfly whisk attachment, and for every icing I do this, and it really makes sure it gets nice and fluffy and creamy. Then we're going to add in our icing sugar, a tiny bit of orange juice. I find orange juice instead of water goes really, really well with carrot cake. Just add a tiny bit, about a tablespoon, and then we're going to go for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to add in our cream cheese. Now we're going to add in the cream cheese, and at this stage I don't want to mix it too much anymore because you want to prevent that from going all flat. You want to keep it fluffy. So just a few seconds and then we're done. Done. So let's remove our whisk attachment and just make sure you get rid of everything. This is what it looks like. Pretty damn nice. I really like it. And all you need to do now is take your icing, take your two cakes, and put it together in whichever way you like. I'm going to show you my way of doing it, but you feel free to experiment with whatever you like at home. Let's take our first cake, and sometimes what I do is I just put a tiny bit of icing underneath so I can stick it nicely to my serving plate. And I'm going to put about half the icing, I'd say, maybe a third. And we're just going to take our palette knife just to spread it over nicely. I'm after a bit of a rustic look today, so I'm going to just spread it nicely without going too much into the detail. Now we place these things upside down because this doesn't look as nice as that, so that's how you'd make sure you have a nice cake that looks pretty. And now I'm going to spread over just a bit more just to create an even nice surface. You're going to use a piping bag to pipe over the rest of the cream cheese just to make it look really, really gorgeous. And then I'm going to decorate it with some pecan nuts. Our awesome carrot cake is done, and I think it's time to cut right into it and show you what the lovely inside looks like. I'm personally quite hungry for carrot cake, and I'm going to start right here, cut right through. Wow! Look at that moist, amazing carrot cake. I'm going to just, yum. That is packed with flavour and so moist and delicious, it's amazing. So if you want to make this delicious carrot cake at home, follow the link below and subscribe for more videos to my YouTube channel.
Ta-da!
Sorry. Hold on, I need a spatula.